Ladies and gentlemen, we have a 100% LR Gogeta. I don't know what this shit is. You think I read fucking Portuguese, nigga? I don't know what it is, man. But it looks interesting. It looks cool. I'm gonna go ahead and say this rules. And by the way, I'm not stupid, by the way. I do realize that the fact that this guy got this ultra omega rare fucking thing, giving him what? 3 crit for that 5? Not bad. By the way, I completely made that up, but I think it makes enough sense so that if you don't know what you're talking about, I do know what I'm talking about. You understand what I'm saying? By the way, speaking of I don't know what I'm talking about, hold on. I want to show you something real quick. I want to show you something that's a real lesson in humility, a real lesson in stupidity, and I gotta show you something right now. So you see that big U right there, that big parabola right there? That's because I did something you're never supposed to do. I did something retarded. I bought into the Tesla hype. You see how that graph is? How it's a man calling for help? That's my dumbass. I spent like $300 on a Tesla call amidst all the hype. Because, dude, I'm not going to lie to you. I got major fear of missing out. Like, that happened to me when Bitcoin was mooning. And I was like, dude, I'm going to be a broke boy forever. I need to invest. So I ended up buying a Tesla call. And here's the thing that's stupid about me that in the future I'm going to try to be more careful. Is that in the Monday, Tesla opened from 500 to 650 and was trending at $700 midday. And dude, they were just going up, 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 up. And I was like, holy shit. So I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I'm like, my nigga, I do not want to lose out on this fucking big boy money. Like, I'm trying to make money moves, you know? And basically what ended up happening is that I bought a call, right, for $300. And immediately after buying the call, I got shook. My balls were baby sized. And I was like, dude, I looked at the stock, it was 750. It dropped to 730. And I'm thinking, dude, Tesla, there's no reason for Tesla to be this high. There's no reason for it to be this high. So I ended up selling that call, selling that option. And I made like a $200 net increase, right? So $300, $200, $500 net increase. Or not net, but you know what I mean. $500 I got back when I put in 300. And then Tuesday came. Now, this is where salt, you can't describe the salt. Tuesday, Tesla opened at $880. It went up $150 overnight. Then in the morning, it hit $900. And I was just looking at that shit going, nigga, I was in the water yesterday. Like, I was in these waters swimming with the crocodiles, right? And I was like, fuck, like, I could have made, like, that could have been a $7,000, that could have been like a $7,000 increase because, wait, let me make sure I'm not wrong. Wait a second. Hold on a second. Oh, wait a second. Wait. Hold on. Give me a second. For every dollar, it increases by 100, right? Right? Isn't that right? It increases by 100, so let me think. I bought it at 750, so 900 minus 750, 150 times 100, 15K? I could have possibly made 15K, possibly, maybe. But yeah, that's the thing with options trading. It has ridiculous volatility sometimes. And to be completely honest with you, I have no clue why Tesla went up in the first place. And me personally, I made a huge mistake. Obviously, I bought that call for a loss of like $300 fucking or $400 actually. So of the 500 that I had, I put in and I lost 100. So I ended up losing like what, 100 that I had gained, like a fucking moron. And really, it all boiled down to the fact that I like literally Tesla was going up for no reason. I'm like, there's no reason this is going up, and I'm like. And, dude, I was like, you know what? Maybe tomorrow, Wednesday, maybe it'll hit 1,000. Because, dude, from Monday, it went from 500 to 1,000. But here's the thing. I'm never, ever doing that again. Unless, in the future, maybe I'll take a very risky... Well, actually, what I did... The first call I did wasn't that risky. The first call I did is I bought a call. I bought an order to sell Tesla at $1,000 stock, which was realistic at the day after at 900 or even the day before 700 something. On February 28th, the end of the month. So I had a lot of time to grow. I had a lot of time to go up. And I just got shook. I got scared. I was like, dude, like the stock is going to go down. I'm shook. And this is like the first time I'm really trading and paying attention. Because in the past I did Activision. And I just would trade it and just not look at it. And for options, I feel like short-term usually is decent. I have some long-term stuff with like Nokia in terms of I believe in Nokia, the strong Kia. The only company I do not believe in is Snapchat. I actually bought a one order for $140 that so far is $400 at the moment. I'm probably going to sell that for $500, keep it a buck. But that's the thing, like with Snapchat, like that's something that me personally, I use Snapchat, right? I'm sure a lot of people use Snapchat. You don't like it, it's a piece of shit. But your friends use it, and you're like, fuck it, why not? I'll use Snapchat. Same reason I used to use MySpace. It's like, whatever, my friends use it, why not? But, dude, Snapchat is like pure shit, and I'm so happy. I bought a put. Put is basically saying the stock's gonna go down. I bought it at $140, so I paid $140, and then the stock was my break-even price for the stock is $17.90. Like that's where I break even money wise. And right now the stock is fucking dying at $16. And if you pay attention to the market, usually the way the stock market works, usually it's not always like this, but you'll often have like surges on Monday, Tuesday maybe, and then Wednesday starts settling down. Thursday a little bit slow. Fridays when people sell their shit. Friday is like the end of the fucking quarter for them. That's when people want to sell their shit, get their gains, and get the fuck out. And honestly, this has been pretty, I'm not going to lie, I'm going to be completely honest with you. This has been pretty fun. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, so far this week, I'm up, after that retarded Tesla buy, I'm up $200-something, which is depressing because that means I would be up 600. But really, for me, I'm just basically trying to get back to my zero on Robinhood because I bought Activision in the past. And they decided to, go full Chinese retardation mode, so that was a complete and utter loss. But dude, what's crazy is the fact that, first of all, let me just put this precursor out there. I wholeheartedly admit what I did yesterday in terms of buying that 50. By the way, I bought that $1,500 Tesla to go to $1,500 because everything else was so expensive and I didn't want to risk thousands of dollars. And I was like, you know what? This may go up and I'll get like a ridiculous return, and it didn't. I lost essentially $400. But I just wanted to quickly say as a warning, a lot of people see like options trading. A lot of people see cryptocurrency. I know for me personally, I took a big ass sell on crypto. Like for Bitcoin, I lost like $300 or $400. Granted, I didn't make it back with Chainlink, but that was 2 years later, and that's when Chainlink went to Coinbase. And it literally made no sense. And I was like, I forgot I even had that shit. And I was like, okay, whatever. I signed it to my Binance and transferred the funds. But I just wanted to make the point that, like, this is not a game. Don't play games. You play stupid games, you're going to win stupid prizes. For me personally, I got my IRS refund check. And I decided that I would try to invest, like, $1,000 basically into the stock market because for the past 2 years, I started investing in my 401k last year, and I feel like it's honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, it makes sense. One, because you can make money on the stock market. The economy is extremely good right now, and two, this is gonna sound immature, but I'm gonna say it. It's pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. Like when you see that green, when you see it go up, you like, ooh, like that looks good. And me personally, for me, the past week, like everything but that Tesla call has been a good decision. Like financially has been like sound. Like for my Nokia calls, I bought that when they hit their 52-week low. It's usually decent to buy outward when you, Jesus, this is going to do a lot of damage. Outward when you hit a 52-week low, it usually makes sense to buy. Sometimes it could be a gigantic L and the company could go bankrupt, like fucking WeWork. WeWork didn't even go public. Or it can be like Nokia, where now it went from like $2 and whatever to now it's trending at 4 something. But yeah, for me, it's kind of like an interesting thing to see in terms of a learning experience because in the past, a lot of times, for example, crypto, I didn't really think about my investments whatsoever. And I'm not going to lie, it's a little bit annoying, like actually thinking about it without just throwing money into the pit. It feels really, really good to just throw money in a pit and hope it goes up. Because even when I bought that Tesla call, it had less to do with rationale and more to do with like being like, oh my god, it's going to hit $2,000, I'm going to be left out. And I also think another part of that is that also indecisiveness. Because that Monday I bought that Tesla call and it expired the February 28th. I never once considered maybe holding it for a day. If I held it for a day, it would have been worth a couple thousand. Or at the very least thinking about it before selling it, like panic buy, panic sell. So I think for me personally, I'm learning. You know, this is a learning experience. What should I do here? I guess I'll just do this. Fuck it. As you can see, I already used the Dokkan meter. I'm not really paying attention. I'm not doing the right thing right now. I should have my Dokkan meter a little bit more up. Although it's not terrible. I might be able to get a Dokkan the right time when I go fight Mr. UI Goku. But yeah, well, like what I've learned in the past with the stock market is that, you know, for example, Activision, I was up at one point like plus $1,000, which for that time it was 2 contracts, so it wasn't like a gigantic amount. And I've just been doing 1 contract buys for the most part because I'd be lying if I said I knew what the fuck I was doing. I really don't. Like, on some real shit, like I'm a fucking retard. But I have been trying to make decisions that I think make sense. For example, the biggest gain I made this week was basically Microsoft had their earnings, and it's kind of hard to go wrong with Microsoft, and obviously they can go down, but they have like a shit ton of investment in Azure. They're trying to catch up to AWS. They are primarily used, I mean, fucking Windows is still god tier, and they just fucking announced that they're basically like the idea is to try to meld, what the fuck? They're basically, like, in terms of the economy right now, there's a lot of, like, antagonism between China and the United States. And I know Microsoft is part of that. I know for me personally, what's even more larger part of that is Nokia. Because Nokia basically, their big claim to fame is that T-Mobile chose them as the 5G provider for like telecom communications in the United States. Well, really the world. Fucking Nokia is on that big shit. So I feel like Nokia is really, like, if you got into Nokia now, in 2021 and 2022, they could be a $7 to $10 stock. Right now they're $4. They could be more, but Nokia is like an ass company. They've been an ass company for a while. Like, the only reason I chose to even invest in Nokia is because I know T-Mobile's with them. So, like, that's the decision I made. But, yeah, I mean, for me, I think the biggest thing so far that's been difficult in terms of not being retarded is, like, realizing that I should not, you know, that thankfully this week I did not, like, submit more money from my bank account to my Robinhood account. It was basically whatever's in there is in there. Like, if I fucking have enough money from what I sell now to buy more, that's a possibility. And, oh, dude, what I forgot to mention was this past week my friend has been, like, depressed and, like, salty because my friend actually held 5,000 Tesla stocks that he bought at $190 at their all-time low. He bought at $190 fucking dollars, right? And then he sold it all. He sold it all to invest in Activision. Now, if you've watched my past videos, you know that I took a big ass L from Activision, and Activision is like a stock controlled by a major fund, and that they day trade it regularly. So it's a very easy stock to fuck up on. And dude, like, you never want to not diversify your portfolio. Like, for example, this week, as dumb as I was, I didn't just sell all my shit and go to Tesla because technically I had things that were in the green. I could have sold a couple things, made a couple hundred, and then went to Tesla. But, like, it's way better to have a hand in, like, 5 stocks than to have 5 times the amount in one stock. Because if that one stock goes up, yeah, great, you're going to get a larger return, but your risk is so much higher. Like, it's fucking ridiculous how big your risk is. So I would much rather not do that. Let's see. So this Tech Vegito basically is going to blow the ass out of Mr. Let's see. I think this gets the Ultra. I didn't want that. I didn't want that, dude. Let's do that. Let's do that. But, yeah, like I was saying, my friend had, like, oh my god, literally the worst possible way to super, dude. Like, come on. You couldn't have waited till I had my super attack. But yeah, like I was saying, my friend had a shit ton of Tesla. He sold it for Activision, which sucked because he would have made a shit ton of money. And I think definitely with things like this, you got to understand that at a certain point, for people who are inexperienced, it's definitely a psychological thing. It has nothing to do with rationale at some point. Because when I bought that Tesla call, that was the one call I could say that during that week, it was completely like out of fear of like, oh my god, Tesla's going to be like $8 billion. And then even that Monday when I bought the call, the original call was like $300 or $400, which wasn't terrible. And then the return would have been great, but I sold it a couple hours later and just like, what's the point? Like, so basically what I'm saying is that at that point I took a $300 risk and I made like probably $200 or $300. So I'm taking this risk to double my reward, which, you know, obviously doubling it isn't terrible. But when you look at a stock like Tesla, where the possibility does exist where you can quadruple your fucking money that you put in, when they're running a fucking bear fucking marathon in the back, then it does look pretty stupid. But at the same time, it's one of those things that, you know, experience, non-retardationness probably helps. But I'm happy with the decisions I made this week, except for that Tesla call. If I had just bought that Tesla call, I probably would uninstall fucking Robinhood and be like, listen, fuck stocks, fuck options. I'm going to vote for Bernie Sanders. I need Bernie Sanders, please. I need Bernie Sanders. But, yeah, for the most part, it's been pretty busy this week. I feel like every week is a repetition of the last week where I'm just busy at work. Today, I fucking hit traffic and I got to work a little bit late. I hate going to work late. Like, I wasn't that late. I was like 5 to 10 minutes late. But whenever I walk in there and I'm like 5 to 10 minutes late, it fucks up the stand-up because the stand-up's as soon as I go in, usually, most days. So I always feel like a piece of shit. I actually woke up today. That's the thing. Like, usually when I'm late, it's either one or two things. Super traffic, or I woke up kind of like about to pass the fuck out sick. Not sick. I mean, like, today, yeah, I was a little sick. But it was more so me being tired because yesterday I didn't have a good night's sleep. So stuff like that makes it a little bit hard to... should I use I should just use my active skill, dude. Might as well. Might as well. I might use the Gogeta active skill, honestly. Just to make sure my HP stays up. That might be an ingenious thing to do, because I have 5 Gogeta on this turn. That is not a good thing to have 5 Gogeta on this turn. Okay, we ain't done yet. Let's go ahead and do that one. But yeah, it's been an eventful week. I definitely think that it's, you know, it's pretty exhilarating when you do something like that. But it really is, when you invest in something and you have no idea behind it, which is the case with Tesla. The reason why I invested in it is because I was under the impression that it would just go up without any real thought put into it, which is retarded. Like, seriously, I don't know why. Well, I do know why. It's basically a fear of missing out. You don't want to be the guy who's the only guy. Oh, shit. Wait a second. I can't get same. Who's up next turn? Next turn, it is Vegito. Ooh, okay. You know what I'm going to do? It might end up working out for me next turn. I'm going to have Vegito super attack, and then I'll have... Yeah, that looks like a good idea. So I'll use this just in case I die. I don't think he's going to super, but if he does, I may die. So let's go ahead and do... I don't think this will get the Dokkan here. Let's do that. Damn, we got close though. This dude really dodged. Getting like, fuck off, dude. But despite it being busy, I've been able to play some Dokkan. I've been able to farm up some category Mongs for the last resort category. As you can see, I got off Zamasu. Zamasu's like not terrible, but I just wasn't feeling him, honestly. Like, he's good, but Okay, so we'll do that then. Let's see, what are we going to do here? So let's go and take this int orb. Right, we'll do that. Hope for an additional. And then let's try to turn the board AGL, and then maybe we'll get lucky to turn everything STR, maybe? That's what I'm kind of hoping for to happen here. Okay, AGL. Okay, so now I just need 3 to change. Tech, Rainbow, AGL. Okay, tech change. Come on, bro. Just change this AGL, please. Or I don't have to have STR. Yeah, I don't have to have STR. So, let me see. I'm going to experiment with this combo I got, and I'll try to get as many same color orbs as possible. Alright, I'm back. I was able to get a full AGL board out in this business. As you can see, I am currently at 586,220 attack. Unfortunately, I kind of wanted this Tech Vegito on this rotation because I do share a shit ton of links. But this may end up being enough because I have the 25% attack. So now we're at what? 228,000. We'll do this. We'll get another 30% attack out of him, which should take us to what? 256. So I'm kind of hoping that Int Vegito does a super attack just to bump up the attack a little bit more. But yeah, let's see. Either way, I think this is going to do a significant amount of damage, and I should be able to defeat Goku at the end of the day. And if anything, I'll probably come back here. The only thing I could think of that I could change that is within the realm of existence for me is have Tech Vegito on the same turn as this Gogeta. I definitely do think if I had AGL... Well, it depends. If I had AGL Turles Fruit of Tree Might, I don't know if he would get this far, but he would boost, obviously. And then also Mr. SDR Cooler does give a 30% attack boost. That is significant. But yeah, I guess it's up to really just having someone who, yeah, see that was a decent attack. Did not crit though. If it crit, it probably would have done within 1 bar, probably, more than likely. Jesus, good thing we got that Dokkan, bro. I need the HP. Need that HP back, boy. But yeah, definitely does a lot of damage, but it's not enough solely based on the... Ooh, doesn't this guy disable guard too, right? So maybe if I did something where, like, I disabled guard... I'm gonna go ahead and YOLO it right here. Did something where I disabled guard, right? Let's see. Does this affect his guard? If this guy affects the guard, then maybe I'll come back and the thing that I'll try to do is basically maybe dodge for once in your life. Use this guy to fuck up his guard, which is possible. And then maybe not. Maybe he can't do anything to the guard. Dude, this fucking Candy Vegito didn't dodge a single time? Like, what a fucker. A lot of damage. A lot of damage, honestly. Honestly wonder if Gogeta could probably finish it. Hopefully he does finish it, because goddamn, Tech Vegeta let me down like a mother... Oh, look at that. That motherfucker tried to dodge death. Oh. Oh, no, don't super me. Oh, thank God. Holy shit. Oh, boy. Good thing I... Oh, boy. Oh, Nelly. It's a good thing I saved that active skill. Holy shit, dude. What the fuck, dude? Candy Vegeta let me down hard, bro. That nigga really tried to kill me, bro? What did I ever do to you? You piece of shit. Goku. Bye-bye, Goku. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye, Goku. Damn, that's a handsome pose, bro. I ain't gay, but if you don't like that, there's something wrong with you mentally. Actually, fuck, I really want the fucking art of this. Like, I would love to have this art as a wallpaper, but not with the KO screen. Like, just the environment in Gogeta. That'd be fucking sexy, dog. Dog. That'd be sexy, dog. But, yeah. So, it looks like in order to get a Gogeta nuke with crit, by the way, it looks like, I'm gonna need a... I'm gonna need either Tech Vegito to be on rotation with a crit, or maybe even have, I don't know. I don't really have a lot of like Last Resort or Resurrected Warrior like support units. Like STR Cooler probably would be the best because he is decent. You know what I mean? Like he ain't bad. And he could get to the end probably, and he gives that support. But I guess I'll see. But in the meantime, as you can see, stones on fleek. 900 stones, 900 racks, big boy problems, big boy back. Was able to relax a little bit right now, have a good time. And remember, at the end of the day, it's just another day.